Hey everybody, this is Erika Crossley, the Senior Living Expert. Listen, I sent out an email discussing 3 new move-ins for $5,000, and the feedback has been insane. Like calls, emails, phones, and it's been amazing to kind of see the different needs and perspectives of people in different states. Like you have a 16-bed facility or a 6-unit or a 6-bed, or some people only need 1 bed filled. And everybody is curious, how are we using AI to make money for senior living? So I'm going to tell you exactly the tools that we're using. I'm going to give you the whole game. This is going to be quick though. You can Google all of these terms later and all these tools because they exist, and you can kind of see if any of these tools and solutions would be good for your business. So let's paint the picture on how I would start if I didn't have a business. We're just going to create it online to show how we're going to generate leads and new move-ins and things like that for you. So you have your Google business page, you have Google Analytics, obviously, you have a Facebook page. If you have, let's see, young CNAs, you might have a TikTok, right? But you have pixels, you have analytics, you have codes that are embedded on those websites and those platforms. So think about it in terms of, if I was to search right now for a pair of shoes, those shoes are going to follow me forever, right? It's that same knowledge, it's that same data. And we use AI for everything. We already use AI. So think Netflix. Netflix knows what movie I want to watch. It knows based off of what I've already done. The same thing for Amazon. Amazon knows exactly what I looked for, exactly what I'm interested in, so it knows exactly what to bring back to me. So just imagine that exact same technology that we're using. It's already here. I mean, we're using it every day to bring business into senior living. But in order to do that, you have to know exactly who your avatar is, and that's what it's called. So let's take Ruth Chris and McDonald's, for example. Ruth Chris knows exactly who's going to come sit at the bar. They know who's going to come celebrate anniversaries, promotions, business meetings. They know who are going to pay for $65 steaks. They know who to market to. The same thing for McDonald's. They know who's going to come to the drive-through. What time is it going to get busy? How much they should charge? Where should they put their property at? They know everything about their ideal client. So who is the adult family caregiver that wants to pay you to take care of their mom and their dad? Who does that look like? Where are they located? Are they in your area? How much money do they make? How much education do they have? Culturally speaking, are they going to even trust you to take care of their parent? Are they more focused on dementia and Alzheimer's, fall risk, park? Like, it's who is the person that wants to pay you to take care of their parent? Right? So let's start there. So you have to know this. This is why data is important. Okay, so let's go. So let's start. So you have your data analytics, your Google Analytics, your Facebook pixels, your TikToks. Now you need AI to analyze, predict, automate, target, convert, attract, nurture, dissect. Right? You want the AI to know everything about the person who just visited your site. So for example, if you offer independent living and someone spends a lot of time on what there is to do at your independent living, you know that they're probably the ones looking. Like, I'm here to make the decision for myself. Versus if someone is on my page for pricing and then they go between pricing and floor plans and the about us, and then they go to the Google and they're looking at the reviews, they're probably a decision maker on behalf of the aging adult. They want to figure out, how much is this going to cost me, and am I making the right decision, right? If your business focuses on memory care and medication management, if they're focusing more on medication management or fall risks or any fall reduction or anything like that, it's the AI is pointing, it's telling you exactly what they're looking for. So you take that data and now you're getting an idea of who wants to move in, who wants to pay, who can, and who will pay you to move in, immediately. And the immediately part is only if you do the call to action that makes it immediate. So $500 off, move in by December 28th, right? And that's just one example, just off the top of my head, keeping that in mind. So we also have AI, and you can Google this. Crystal knows, I think it's crystalknows.com, but Crystal knows, it even analyzes the personality of the data that has been collected. So now we know, okay, Sam is 55-year-old man and has a mom that has dementia, and he had to give her her first bed bath, and now he's looking for senior living. That's a personality. That's an avatar, right? That's the person who we know that we're going to try to attract. So, or we know what he's looking for, what his behavior is. And so everything on our phone, they know our behavior. That's just, you can Google that part too. But if you want to know how do they know all of this stuff, start with your cell phone provider and Google and go down that rabbit hole. And then let's say if you wanted to automate it, right? So now you have the client, they're at your website, they're saying that, hey, I can afford $5,000 a month. I'm looking to move in the next 2 weeks. Here's my contact information, give me a call. Now we nurture that person. We nurture them with automation. So just imagine you use automation right now. If you put an appointment in your cell phone, in your calendar, and 30 minutes before your appointment, reminder, you have a call in 30 minutes. That's automation. That's AI. When you order groceries from HEB or wherever you are in the world, Kroger, whatever, if you order groceries online and then it's supposed to be ready at 2:30, automation is your groceries are ready to pick up. It does not involve people, but it's still moving the process along. It's still nurturing the person who's giving them money. Does that make sense? I hope so. And then, so you can automate that. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Zapier, you can use Make, you can use all of these different tools. You can also take their email address, their phone number, everything about them, and you can put them in your CRM. One thing I could tell you, that 90% of the people that I talked to since 2 days ago, they do not have a CRM. If you don't know who is giving you money and how to find the person, that the pool of people that want to give you money, like McDonald's or Ruth Chris, if you don't know how to shoot fish in a bucket, you're missing out on big money. And you can Google that, but it's also called CRM. And I have given out some suggestions. For me, because I come from a lead generation volume type of perspective, I like Go High Level. There's another one called Kajabi. There's another one that I used in the past. It just got a little too expensive, but that one was really nice too. And it helped me to nurture and continue to receive the leads automatically, by the way. This is not something that I have to work. So you have the developer, I have the developer to go in and to automate those things and to send those emails and do everything for me, busy work while I sleep, right? But you want to have a CRM, because to me, just imagine your CRM is your book of business. Let's see, if you have, one person mentioned his SEO. He said that, so what you're doing is SEO. You should not be paying for SEO in 2025. If you're paying for SEO in 2025, you are, as you know, you're wasting your money. This stuff is free now. You have so many tools. I mean, you have AI websites that create themselves and just put the SEO in there and allow you to change the SEO. You can ask ChatGPT what your SEO should look like. You can ask Gemini.google.com, I think it is. You can ask Gemini. We have all these different AI chatbots that give you the answer for what it is that you're looking for. So if you're paying someone money to change keywords around, you're really missing the bigger picture on lead generation and relationship cultivation. Okay. And somebody mentioned their digital marketer. Ask your if you have a digital marketer right now, ask your digital marketer, who is your who's your avatar? We know McDonald's, we know Ruth Chris. Who's your avatar? And then on top of that, once they explain to you your avatar, ask them what percentage of this avatar actually converts to new move-ins. right? Start asking the questions. How much does it cost to attract and retain this avatar? How many of these avatars do we have on a waiting list? What are we doing with the people that have engaged to us, but things just didn't work out on the first tour, or they stopped calling? Like, there's a machine, there's a system to this. If your digital marketer says anything to you outside of those answers, you might want to reconsider if they are the best person for growth. And then also to ask them what AI tools they're using and how those AI tools are going to help make you guys money and make their job easier. So I will say that. And then for the people who wanted just one referral, they wanted to pay for placement, so they want me to give them the referral, and then from there they would pay me the referral fee. Let me explain to you why that would not work for this. It takes money to run an ad, right? If you have, let's just take your business. If you have and do this, by the way, like you don't need me for one referral. I mean, I'll accept it, but you don't need me for one referral. You can try, at least, if you're willing to pay someone $3,500 for just one referral, at least try to run an ad online. If you've never done it before, my cheat code to you would probably be to just use ChatGPT to kind of walk you through it. I mean, it's pretty simple from its perspective to do just like a general ad. But if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, you're going to have to know who your avatar is in the first keep doing that. You have to know who your avatar is going to be in the first place. So it's going to be hard for you to run an ad that shoots fish in the bucket for people who want to give you their money. Does that make sense? So yes, you can run ads, but you would be more so advertising your business and not generating leads from the people who are interested in moving in right now, because you don't know who they are. You don't know who wants to pay you to take care of their mom and their dad. Make sense? So if you only have one bed to be filled, probably get on ChatGPT or Gemini and follow the step-by-steps and tell it what you want to do. Don't just say I want to run an ad. Just say, I want to run an ad for somebody who can afford $3,500 in Houston, Texas. Let it know. The more that you can let it know, so it can appropriately help you the best that it can. I hope that helps. I know that it was a lot of information and a lot of names and a lot of software, but that is, in essence, you have to be present online and you have to be intentional with the business that you're trying to attract. It's business development, it's strategy, it's branding, it's marketing. It's not just give me the referrals. Now, this is another part. If you have 16 beds, now, if you have 3 beds, this deal is actually fine for you. It's a growth boost. But if you have 16 beds or more, it would be advantageous for you to have AI that learns and remembers who is the ideal person that's going to give you money. You have AI build a relationship with that person to know what they're doing online. This sounds kind of creepy, but we're here. We're already here. So, but who wouldn't want to know exactly who's going to be my next deal, my next move in? If you have one gentleman reached out and he has a 16 bed and he has a sales rep and he's like, the sales reps are saying that it's slow everywhere. That's because you don't have data. Because if you had data, you would know that influenza is just running rapid right now, and it is attacking seniors, affecting seniors the most. And so these seniors are discharging from the hospital or nursing system during this time, and they're needing a place to go. So you are listening to the sales rep tell you that it's slow, but you don't have the data to back it up. This is why this is important. So, and it also knows the trends. Like it's just so much. So anyway, I know that was a lot, but if you have any questions on how to implement any of these things, and if you want to implement these for your business, just let me know.